We are gearing up for the snowstorm that's going to be coming in here. Now, we know it is going to snow. The question at this point is how much, and determining on how much we're going to get an advisory or warning. I've already had a lot of questions about this from viewers. We are seeing a warning and watch. Now, the problem is it's a high-end advisory and it's a low-end warning. So we're kind of right on the edge of that significant weather event. So it's a borderline winter storm. So what do we know so far? Well, we know it's going to start after lunchtime tomorrow. Anything in the morning hours on Thursday looks pretty good. Thursday night, breezy, highest accumulations. That's where roads are going to be at their worst. And Friday morning, probably not great. Snow is going to be tapering off. So Thursday night and Friday morning are the two areas that I think we're going to see the most road problems. We're going to see that heavy snow everywhere. Now, the thing about this map is you'll notice you're going to see warnings out west and advisories in our central parts. The only reason you're seeing a difference here is because these are issued by two different weather offices. I think this whole area sees the same amount of snow. I know it's a little confusing. It's because it's right on the cusp, and the offices wanted to go with a different route at each office. But I think we're all going to see about the same amount of snow, no matter if you're in the warning or advisory. 44 out there right now. East-southeast winds at 20 miles per hour. It's breezy. The system is still pretty far away. Now, we actually have a lot of dry air coming in, and that's key because it looks like on radar it's going to snow. Trust me, there's a lot of dry air working in against this, and I think none of this is actually going to reach the ground for the next 24 hours. So we got to fight this high pressure working against all of this. The low eventually wins out, and you can see it's going to be fighting off that dry air by Thursday evening. This is where we're going to be seeing the heaviest snow come in Thursday night as the low moves through about 6 o'clock. So I think it's just 6 to 6. 6 o'clock Thursday, 6 o'clock Friday morning is the accumulation window. Now, 4 o'clock is where I think we'll start to see snow pick up, and it will come in pretty fast. So the early morning or early evening commute's okay. The late evening commute, probably not as great. You see that snow, heaviest through 1:30. I would say that's the time I would pick. Middle of the night will be the worst travel. By 7 o'clock in the morning, still some light snow, but accumulation, the intensity will come down quite a bit. Speaking of intensity, when do I think it's most intense? 6 o'clock Thursday evening till midnight. That 6-hour window, I actually think we pick up 4 of our inches in those 6 hours, and then we just add maybe another 1 or 2 outside of it. So if I really pinpointed this down, I would say 6 p.m. to midnight. Here's what I got for accumulation. You'll see this is going to have a lot of enhancement, lake enhancement. They can see up to 10 inches out here in Milwaukee area, Sheboygan. I've got 5 to 8 for most of our viewing area. The odds of getting 4 are pretty high. Most models have maybe a cutoff coming right at the border, but I still have Platteville and Monroe at 4 to 7, so we're almost all in that 4 to 7 or 5 to 8 reading. I just don't see isolated 9s or 10s out of this. I really think we're going to find ourselves in that 5 to 8, and even you'll notice even if this shifts south or north a little bit, we probably are going to see the snow regardless. 38 degrees on Thursday, 40 on Friday, so we will see temperatures fairly warm during this event. But again, I think while it's snowing, we'll be at around 30. The high temperatures are just going to be in the 38 to 40 range. So a little bit wet, but I still think we should add it up. The weekend as we go forward, I do think we see another inch or two Saturday night into Sunday.